Good evening, good morning, and welcome to the Sunday service. I see Famous in the building. I see Miss Priceless. Oh my goodness, long time. And I see Famous is already on Agri's channel. Agri is ready, guys. Let me just put him there briefly. You can see him there. He's already backstage. He's ready. He's smiling. He's beaming. He's excited. Look at him looking nice in his suit and everything. So he's going to talk in the next 10 minutes. So I just want you guys to arrive fast, connect to his channel. We are multi-streaming. So if you're watching the live stream on my channel and you don't have Agri vlog, you can jump on the other side and connect to his channel. Welcome, Agri. As you sip your water and you get ready, don't worry. We'll handle this. Let me just ensure that we are running well. Guys, just confirm for me that my audio is okay. Onap Patrick, I thought you were doing a live stream. Onap Patrick is also from Uganda. He has come to see his Ugandan brother. Miss Priceless, welcome. It's been a while since I saw you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the streets. Famous, my brother Famous is in the building. Spiral Black is in the building as well. Hi, Mr. President. Hi, Mr. Agri. Agri is looking amazing. Agri makes me feel like I've underdressed, guys. Like, Agri, why did you not tell me that we had to wear suits in this show? Now I feel like I just showed up. Like I feel like I just showed up to this. Agri is looking so polished. Yo, he looks like $1 million there. But anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it. He looks very presidential. He looks very presidential. He looks very presidential. To be honest, he looks very presidential. I see Eva Kika. Welcome and congratulations. Thank you so much, Eva Kika. How you doing? Spiral is already saying, yes, brother Agri is really looking very sharp. I know. You know, when he came to the backstage, and I was like waiting for him to come backstage so that we can prepare to go live. I just told him and I'm like, wow. I was like, I had no words. I just like, wow, he's so smart. Like he's looking very polished and sharp. I literally just showed up. I feel like I literally showed up. But you know what? We love it. We love it. He said, but you're coming to the presidential palace. You have to wear like you have to look sharp. You have to look sharp. That's what he said. I see Patricia Jeke. Welcome, Patricia, my amazing sister from Zimbabwe, but based in the UK. Welcome, Patricia Jeke. Jeke, how are you doing, Patricia? Did you manage to sort out that issue? Guys, let me get my music and then we can start. We'll be starting the show shortly. Spiral, how have you been? How is the plan for the holidays? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me see whether I can get... that looks good. I hope the music is not too loud. I think it's fine. Just make sure that the music is working on the other side. Yeah, every day is one step closer to Christmas. I tell you, guys, me, I already zoned out. Me, I already closed my shop for the year. I am tired. I'm already on my break. I am not coming back on YT streets until next year. I am not doing anything serious on YT until next year. Yeah. So, hey, Akashi, welcome, Akashi, my amazing sister from Oklahoma. Welcome. Why do I say Oklahoma? Anytime I see Akashi now, you can see my life. Akashi, how have you been? How have you been, Akashi? Are the drones still like... the other day, Kevinish sent me a video of like the drones in New Jersey, and I was like, I finally got context in what you're talking about. Yeah, so guys, with me is Brother Agre. We are starting shortly. We're just giving you guys enough time to land into the building because you are always late. Of course, typical Tribe Goga, always late for the Sunday service, 15 minutes in. Then they'll be coming in briefly. The drones is still happening. That is wild. What is happening? And then the government has denied, right? That's interesting. Yeah, so it's amazing. Yogi is in the building. Eric, welcome. Eric McCarthy is in the building. Welcome, Eric. Nice to see you, Brother Eric. I really appreciate seeing you here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, guys, I have already logged out for the holiday. It's been crazy work. Just trying to finish it. Finish at work. And yeah, I think I'm kind of done for the year. I'm kind of done for the year. So, but we are still here at the Sunday service. The last Sunday service will be next week. And then we can take a break for like a week or two, and then we come back in January. So yeah, so I think it's been nice. It's been nice just trying to start slowing down and get into the space spiral. So thank you so much for asking. Lisa J Stocks is in the building. Welcome, Lisa J Stocks. Thank you so much for coming in. Akashi says yes, denials. We'll be covering it later today. And we are congratulating Lisa J Stocks for 2 years on YouTube. Congratulations, Lisa J Stocks, for 2 years on YouTube. Well done. You are doing amazing. 2 years is quite a good milestone. 2 years is quite a good milestone. You are monetized. The channel is taking off. Those are good things to celebrate. Dida Safari is in the building. Dida is also watching from Kuwait. Dida is my brother from Kuwait, and you all know Dida is my channel member as well. So Brother Dida has already been on this live stream Sunday service. Dida has already hosted the Sunday service with me. Dida is my brother from Kenya, but he's also based in Kuwait. So Dida is already giving a shout out to my co-host. Dida, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Squirrel Sniper is in the building. Festive greetings, beautiful souls from across the pond. And I always love how Squirrel greets me. This is how Squirrel greets everybody. Anytime he goes to live streams. And I met Squirrel courtesy of Eric, just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. And Squirrel always greets. It's a very beautiful greeting. It always feels very peaceful. It's very nice. I love this greeting, Squirrel. It's been very consistent. And I've been doing my Vlogmas challenge and stuff, and I've been trying to do meditation content for the last 13 days. I think I've already just dropped day 13 today, and it's been very insightful. It's been very insightful. It's been very peaceful. It's been very demure. It's really been a good, it's really been a good experience. Thanks, Goga. I'm in Kuwait today. I am not coming to the Kenyan side. Thank you. Stay there, guys. If you don't have my co-host, thank you so much. 16 million people in the house. If you don't have my co-host, please click on the pinned link. It will take you directly to his live stream. We are multi-streaming. He's based in Kuwait. I'm seated here in Kenya. The world is like, I always tell you guys, the world is like, the world is very small nowadays, courtesy of YouTube. So you can be chilling in Kuwait, and I'm chilling in Nairobi, and we are having a conversation. Spiral says, I'm so proud to see you with Goga Agre. So well deserved. Yes, I've always wanted to host Agre at the Sunday service. and an opportunity opened up this week, and I just reached out to him on such a short notice. I'm like, Agre, are you available tomorrow? I can't host the Sunday service alone. I was like, Goga, I'll be from work. Let's do it. Let's do it. We went through the process of thumbnails and things like that, and it was so cool. Wakesho Otto, welcome and congratulations once again, Wakesho. Nice to see you. Wakesho, I saw you. You looked very nice at the party. I saw you, Wakesho. Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing? Like, receipt 19. Yes, guys, if you have not given us a thumbs up, please like the live stream. It helps the algorithm. For some reason, it helps the algorithm. People will think that this is a very interesting thing, so YouTube will keep pushing it. And if you don't have Agre, I want you to jump and go watch from his live stream. Like, you can go to Agre side and stay there. It is the same live stream. The only time you come back is when and Agre can raid anyway, so Agre can raid you back when you're done with him. So you can stay there and watch from there. It is the same show. It's the same show. There is no giveaway. There is no receipts. You're not going to miss any gossip even if you go to Agre side. You go watch from the other side so that we can support our amazing brother. I never mind having 0 people watching on my side, but the co-host can be supported. Beauty and fashion ideas, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Wakesho, Dida Safari is calling you. Wakesho Dida Safari is calling you on Agre's. I think he has some gossip or something. Look at these people. Look at these people. Yeah, look at this tribe. They're already calling each other. We're already in church. It is a Sunday service. We're already in church, and some people already calling each other for gossiping. Anyway, Dida Safari. Wakesho, you're being called to gossip on the other side by Dida Safari. I think it is a Dera affair. Whatever happened at Eva Kika's party, let me keep quiet. Because I was the MC, and a lot of things went down on the party on Friday. I am not going to comment. I will leave it at that because we are at the Sunday service and we have a guest and we have to behave. Yeah, we have to behave. Brother Agre, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Just say something so that people can hear your lovely voice.
Yes, hello family, hello everyone. I'm glad to be here. Also, I'm glad to be on the President's platform. It's an honor. I don't take it for granted. I'm so honored. I greet you all. And I have I've got a lot of words, like being on media in the world, it's not easy.
Welcome.
But thank you so much.
You're most
it's my
welcome.
pleasure.
It is such an honor to have you here. I've always thought we should have you and just listen to your story and your take on content creation, and it's nice to have you here. We'll be starting shortly. Just give me like about 3 minutes just to take in a few people are coming in. Juba Bruce, welcome. Thank you so much. I can see you guys are already on Agre's side. Thank you so much. It's nice to see you guys have already jumped on the other side. Juba, welcome, brother Juba. How you doing? How is Jamaica? Wagwan, Miji. Thank you so much for coming in, Juba Bruce. Spiral is saying, woohoo, brother Agre. Yes, there he is. Look at the way he's looking sharp. Me, I tell you, today I look very casual. Actually, it's making me feel very casual. But let me just pretend like I'm not even jealous because, that suit. Look at that suit. And then it's the shirt for me, and now it just looks very relaxed. So if you don't have Agre, do the necessary. Jump and connect with. Everybody's like saying, hey, Agre is so sharp. And I'm like, yes, he's very sharp. He understood the assignment. He was like, let me give you some. He was like a few minutes late. I'm like, what is he doing? And he's like, Goga, I'm still dressing up. Like, Goga, I am still preparing. I'm like, what do you mean you're still preparing? We are late for the church service. But I was like, I was so honored. The co-host can always take that time. Dida Safari says, hey, Agre, you are looking very sharp, bro. Dida, why are you asking? What is that a way of you asking Agre for his suit indirectly? Dida, is that a way of asking for Agre's suit indirectly to go for a wedding with it? Yeah, it is not for hire. Agre, how hot is it in Kuwait right now? Like, what's the temperature like? I hope you're not going to be sweating or anything.
No, right now currently it is between 16 to 15 degrees. It's coming down. It is going to. Yeah, it will not go to minus, but it will go to below, I think, 8 or 7 degrees. But now it is around 15. It's cold, it's windy, and it's dusty sometimes. Yeah, like today we experienced fog. Yeah, like we experienced fog, yeah. So we are going to the winter, the real winters. And in a couple of weeks, we'll be having shower rains, like severe, not too much, but like showering there in parts of the country.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then Dida says, Agri, you have to take me to that shop. I don't know. Yeah, some people already booking you for some shop appearance or something. Yeah, interesting stuff. Yeah, so guys, with me today is my brother Agri. He's joining me for the Sunday service. And this is probably the second last guest we are having at the Sunday service, because the final guest will be next week, and then we'll be able to take a deserved break for the holidays. I'm just going to introduce him in the best way I know how before we can start the show. Then at least now you can get to hear him speak as the co-host. All right. So the gentleman that you're seeing on the screen with me today is a very multifaceted and talented guest. Based in Kuwait and originally from Uganda, Agri is the creative mind behind Agri Vlogs. It's a channel that embodies freedom, happiness, and diverse passions. You will see a lot of different things when you go to that channel. He's a skilled photographer and an entertainer with a deep love for music, and is a self-proclaimed coffee doctor. And that's what you are seeing on the tagline there. He's called Coffee Doctor, co-host and coffee doctor. He's going to explain what that means. He's a self-proclaimed coffee doctor, excelling as a barista, a graphic designer, and an avid traveler. Through his content, Agri invites viewers to explore his vibrant world, blending creativity and joy in every frame. Join me in welcoming Agri as we dive into his journey and the inspiring stories behind his channel and his stay in Kuwait. So Agri, without further ado, please introduce yourself to this community in the best way you know how.
Oh my God, I'm nervous, but I'll try to pick up. Being watched by the world is known.
You're a coffee doctor. You're always dealing with crazy people like are always functioning on coffee.
Being watched by the world is not something that easy, but I thank God. Of all things, I thank God by His mercy all over everything that I've been. And to cut a story short, Agri, I'm a Ugandan by nationality, and I'm a father, but I'm not married, but I have a child back home. I have a son, and Agri is educated with a diploma in graphics design, and I did graphic design. The reason why you may see too much of videos and words, because I loved art from childhood to late, and I worked back home for some years. After my school, I was working in an IT company before I came to work in coffee. And if people ask why you like a doctor, I have my purpose because I love everything, that comes across me. I love it. I take everything the way I see it. And I'm a chef by profession. I'm a good chef, yeah. Like whatever you see on the side of me, that's me. It's not someone else, not any idea, because I grew up cooking. So I picked up all that kind of cooking. So I'm a chef. Then my road to Kuwait started 2022.
Wait. Before you go there,
I'm so fast. Yes.
You gave some very interesting information, and there are some people on the chat who said, Goga, did he say that he's single, or did I hear my ears correct? Yeah, so there's some lady there who probably they just had that information that I am single. No, you said you are not married, so of course people assume that you're single. So yeah, how old is your son? And I want to just say, I see Evan Onyi, welcome. Some ladies are already laughing here. On the chat, they're like, okay, can you tell? Did the co-host say that he's single, or what did we hear correctly? Yeah, because I think that's a part that there's some ladies who are asking me this on the chat there.
Yes.
So I know you said you're not married, but it may not necessarily mean that you're single. But let's just clarify for the sake of the
I get your point. I understand. Yeah, I'm not married. Neither. Yeah, somehow I'm cohabiting, but not in the direct zone, but cohabiting, inshallah. Like as
All right.
Muslims say, or if God wishes, maybe with time, yeah.
Maybe it's time.
So yeah, with
How old is
time.
your son? How old is your son? I'm just
My
curious.
son is just 2 years, 2 years
Oh
old.
wow, nice,
Yeah,
nice.
he's still young.
He's
The time I've been here is the time I've missed him. Yeah,
so your son is 2 years, and you say the time you've been there is like it's almost the same time. So you probably like left Uganda when he had just been born, probably. Um,
definitely. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Ivan Onyi, I see you, Ivan Onyi. I see you, Ivan Onyi. Ivan Onyi is like writing you some very interesting messages on your chat there. Agree. Ivan Onyi says that, oh
Mm.
wow, did he say he's a chef? He can serve me breakfast in bed. Look at these women. Look at this. Look at these women. Hey, you can't even give the man a break. And then I see Extreme Fitness Junkies. My brother Extreme Fitness is in the build. Thanks so much for coming in. Helen Akoya, nice to see you. Vivi, welcome. Nice to see you, Vivi. It's been a while. How are you doing, Vivi? Thanks so much for popping in. And to all the ladies, yes, he said he's a chef. He said he's a chef. You guys, the things you choose to hear. The things you choose to hear. Wamuyu Rainbag, nice to see you, Miss Rainbag. Thanks so much for popping in. And Life with Eve, I see Life with Eve on the other side as well. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting Brother Agre. If you don't have Agre Vlogs, he's on the road to 3K. I think he only needs like 60 to get to 3K. So if you don't have him, just jump on his side and be part of the people who get him to 3K. Be part of the people who get him to 3K. All right. So you said so talk to us about how did you leave Uganda and why Kuwait, and when was this? Talk to us about this.
Oh my God! When we are growing up, we always dream of many things. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a pilot, you want to be what? But as time grows up, your age makes you to determine what to become, and like you have to be sharp more to make a decision, because if you keep in dilemma, you may live in confusion. So for me, my passion was to travel out. Started way back when I was in primary, I think. When I was in primary, because I used to watch planes fly over our heads, like
Nice.
you like how. So, but time around 2018, I thought of traveling, and my main target was to start with those first countries. Everyone loves first countries. Like Middle East is like last option you get. So I thought maybe I'll have to go to Europe or US, And like every time I would pray, God, give me this. But along the way, God had planned had his own way for me. So around 2020 in COVID, I was working, but I didn't think of like I'll move out so soon. So my brother came up like, man, I'm doing this. Let's do this. Like for coffee, he was doing it. He would bring for me some coffee. I'm like, what's this? What's up? Like he was like, man, let's do this. I'm moving, because it's my brother who moved out, who came here in Kuwait first before I joined him. So like, what's this? Like, man, you have to move out, blah blah. Then when I spoke to mom encouraged me. My mom, she told me, son, move out. You need to advance your brains. Yeah, if you want to go anywhere far, you need to start a journey. Already I had my passport by 2018. So the passport was sleeping. It was waiting for me to do what? To
use it.
To work on it, yes. Because I'd moved, I traveled slightly to Kenya. That was Busia, but that wasn't enough. So I had to move past the heads of the people to Kuwait. So in 2021, I studied the course of barista. Barista is not something so big to study. Maybe 1 month is enough for you to accomplish, as long as you're skillful and you have the passion for it. Because like in everything you do, you need to have passion. So when I started my stuff, it was challenging, fine, drawing the art, blah blah, but my consistency helped me out. And around May 2022, I got the first employment, but it didn't work out. Someone hijacked my contract. So I had to wait until August 2022. That's when my brother told me, you know what, you have this opportunity. Are you ready? I'm like, man, I was ready. Like than yesterday. You know, like for me,
Yes.
by the way, this thing I can tell you, Agri is always ready every day. You just tap on me, I'm ready to move out. That's what, like when you hijacked me yesterday, I was like, I'm ready. I'm always ready. There's no time to waste. Yeah.
I
So
love it.
I happened to come to Kuwait. It wasn't like actually to come. I didn't have much idea about it, but God had plans for me. Yeah, through prayer. Actually, I used to pray a lot. Yeah, I used to pray a lot. I love praying, and through God is where right now I'm in Kuwait.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. And even
Yeah.
Onyi says you're a determined, brave man. And Spiral says you took the risk and it is paying off. And Maura, welcome. Uganda and Kuwait are very different countries. You know, in fact, you know, you are my next door neighbor because if you say you came to Busia, Busia is a town that is actually in Kenya.
Yeah.
So Uganda and Kuwait. First of all, let me ask, how many siblings do you have? And you know, how long had your brother been in Kuwait before he told you that this is an opportunity that you need to take?
Okay, we are 6. I have 5 siblings. We are 2 boys. We are 3 boys and 3 girls.
Nice, great balance.
Yeah, but
Great.
the rest is like we are 3 boys, 3 girls. Yeah, but the rest I keep it myself. Yeah.
Where do you fall in the line? Are you like the third born, fourth born?
I'm the first one.
You're the first born.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Firstborn, deputy parent responsibility. Okay, I can already see that one.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes,
ladies, I hope
yes.
you're taking notes. Anita, Jeremy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. So Uganda and Kuwait, very different countries. Like very
Yes.
different countries. Kuwait is really up there. In fact, the other day when did a safari, hey, Northern Star now you welcome NST. The other day when did a safari was seated exactly where you are seated. You know, he's from Kenya and he gave us very interesting insights about how Kuwait is one of the I think it has the strongest country, currency technically, because we were trying to convert the one Kuwait into Kenya shillings, and I was like, oh my God, I'll be rich. But so I can already see even the economic situation, the level of development when you compare Kuwait and Kenya. Talk to us about that. The first, those first days when you landed in Kuwait and you start remembering Uganda, and you're like, oh my goodness, is this still like a place in the world? What was that experience like? Did I lose you? Oh, there you go. Andre, did you hear me? I think you froze there for a bit. It froze there for a bit. As I fix this, let's give it a few minutes. Yeah, let me get it. I can read people on the chat. Jojo, welcome, Jojo. Nice to see you, Jojo. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back, Agri. Yeah, you froze there for a minute, but welcome back.
Okay. I think it was network connection. Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yes, perfectly. Yep. Let's see. There's a bit of freezing. Maybe let's just fix this and then we continue. Guys, so okay, as I'm getting this, we are having a technical problem, but we are going to fix it. The devil is a liar. We are going to fix it. Temrod Sane, welcome. NST, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I see NST in the building. Okay, Agri, I think he's back now. Agri, you have a question here before you answer. NST is saying hi to everyone. Everybody is so excited that you're the first one. Everybody is so excited that you're the first one. Jojo, welcome, Jojo. Nice to see you, Jojo's World News. I saw you here earlier. Welcome back, Jojo. Welcome back, Jojo. You are one of the first people I saw on the live stream, so thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, and Maura, I think, is there. Mite Hura, welcome, our amazing sister from Nigeria. Thank you so much for coming in. There's a question by Eva. Agri, can you hear me? I'm trying to say that you are blinking. Then I know that the internet is. Can you hear me, Agri?
Yeah, I'm getting you clear. Okay, there's something wrong, but yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you froze there for a bit. If Ivan is Ivan is asking whether your siblings are single. That is a question, a public interest question. So, did you hear me? Agree? Sorry, we having some.
No.
I can hear you very well. What you can do, you can get out and come back in case it's giving you problems. Even Onyi, the internet is not
Okay.
allowed. Even Onyi, the internet is not allowing your question to be answered.
So you can hear me, right?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly. Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfectly. I'm getting you well.
Okay. Even Onyi is asking, Agri, are your siblings available? So, because these are the questions I get asked at the service, and sometimes I have no control over these questions.
I get you.
Yeah. So you can answer that, but I know you are going to answer the question on the first, when you landed in Kuwait, and what was your experience like?
Okay. We love to move. It is always excitement. Traveling is excitement. More so the first time.
Yeah.
Like you don't get sleep. You think of your next destiny. But the first flight was crazy from Uganda to Ethiopia. You reach Ethiopia, I was like, why should I go? Why should I go back? Because it was tiresome, crazy. You get those turbulence. But I made it to Kuwait. But my first step out of not even the plane, but after the clearance. So you're getting you're getting your nose to the land of Kuwait.
Yeah.
It was hot because I came in August. The degrees were around 49. I was like, what?
49
I reached at around 49 years.
Yo.
And I reached at around 3 p.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. But it was hot like a saucepan. And it's my brother and my big manager who picked me up. I was like, man, is this the place we are? He was like, yes, welcome to Kuwait. There's that word, welcome to Kuwait. If you're new and you're like, hey, you're crying, you just say welcome to Kuwait. So he told me, welcome to Kuwait. Started sweating, but the first 1 week I would fear to even step out of the house because it was hot. Like even touching on the door, it was really hot. The food, so I was worried of which kind of food am I going to eat here. But we had carried some food stuff from home, so we tried to maneuver with that, but it was not easy for the first time. The most experience I faced was the temperatures. They were typically high, like it was very hot. But as time grew, we started to pick up, like the first thing is you put consideration first is what brought you to the country. So you have to get strong, like as a man.
I'm very curious about, so you went and you say you talked about being a barista or a coffee doctor. Did you have to study the barista thing in Uganda, or you did it there while after arriving in Kuwait?
No, I studied it in Uganda and I came as a profession because we attained a certificate to show your profession. Yes. So I came direct as a barista. I studied in Uganda. Yeah.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Why barista as opposed to something else? Like why were you always fascinated with coffee itself? Why barista? Not, let's say, for example, the graphic design that you did. What informed that choice?
Back home, a lot of things that don't work out. Like for graphics, it's better you go in as your own, you with your own capital. That's why you can generate more of what you want, revenue, let's say revenue. But for, let's say, coming here as the most basic jobs that are here, there are specific things that you can do here. Maybe working as security, barista, hotelier, and blah blah. Like those simple things that they can afford you here. It's hard to get as a graphic designer in Kuwait. It's very hard. So the opportunities that are here are more of barista. So it's one gig that you can do it in a month and you are able to flow out. Yeah,
nice.
it's a simple thing, yes, that you can do it in a month and you're out, and you get good money than someone who has spent years in doing a master's or degree back home.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
The Kuwaiti people and the Ugandan people tend to be very warm, friendly. We all know this. What was like when you first started? When you went into your the first day you report to work and you have to do what baristas do, making coffee and everything. Of course, now the clients who are coming in are the Kuwaiti people. What struck you about the Kuwaiti people as compared to people back in Africa or even at home?
When you reach here, the first thing in most cases they first orient you. You go through a training, and lucky enough, our shop was the first. It was opening for the first time. So with the ones doing we're trying to test the coffee before, like for 1 month. It wasn't yet open, so we're trying to do the testing, and by the time we opened, we had already gotten into it. So I didn't find it challenging, but in the first time of opening, customer here are so friendly according to how you handle them, because the customership here it's so unique. Like if you're serving, they'll tell you, if you say please, our second, they'll wait. Like they're so friendly. They're so friendly with how should I say, they're so friendly with us, the like, let's say with the workers. So I don't find it challenging. There are those small ones, but to a lesser percentage, but customers are so friendly.
I like that. You have your sister Birungi Cassandra. Birungi Cassandra is saying hi to you.
That's my sister, one of the siblings. She's my sister.
Wow, that's one of the siblings. Birungi Cassandra.
Yes,
wow, your sister is here.
She's our last born, and she does that.
Nice. The last one is here. Yeah, I saw her saying, "Oh, thank you for hosting my brother," and I was like, "This is definitely your sister." So she just came through.
Yes, she's my sibling.
So nice coming through to see the brother there, and I see. Thanks so much, Birungi Cassandra. Birungi says, "Thank you. That's my brother. I am so proud of you, bro. So are the heights. Much love from Uganda." I love that. I love
she's a general.
Wow, she's a general.
Yes, she's a general.
Birungi, there are some questions. There's some people. Birungi, you just exposed yourself, so you're going to be asked some questions by some people on that chat about your brother. So just brace yourself for some questions. There's another lady there who has been asking some very interesting questions. So be ready. I think she's going to start calling you my future in-law and things like that. Don't fall for it. David, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. How you doing, David? Welcome. Thanks so much, David. Bud's Life, nice to see you. Thanks so much for popping in. Ivan, okay, sorry. I think you guys are talking about these people are talking to each other. And guys, if you have not connected to Birungi is charging consultation fees. I love already. Yeah, you have to. There's no joke. There's no joke in these streets. You have to see the business aspect of it. So Agre, you moved to Kuwait. You start your gig at the coffee shop. You are meeting with the Kuwaiti people. What are some of the things that fascinated you about just settling in Kuwait? Sometimes for some people, sometimes it's the medical, the medical or whatever. Some people are fascinated by the infrastructure. What are some of those things you immediately saw in that country that when you compared back at home and you're like, wow, we need this. And I know one of the things that stands out with these countries in the Gulf is they've got the infrastructure going on. and things like that. So what were some of those things as you started settling in that country that you started really appreciating?
Yeah, to be honest with you, this Gulf country have grown to a bigger extent. They are now competing with Europe. If you check out, for me, what stands out is the infrastructure. Like the road system is very good. The lightning, yeah, almost each and every street here is lighting night and day. Like when you're in Kuwait, it's safe. You can move with your inexpensive gadget in every corner, and it is very safe. There's nothing that you will fear because of the lightning and the security. Yeah,
Wow.
so like when you reach the city itself and you compare with our city back home, there's much difference. The skyscrapers, the building structure alone, the designing is very good. The tiling of the paving of the roads
Mm,
is good. So
mm,
the intersection of roads here, it's unanimous. So you just feel like, wow, there's a total difference. Like even the building structure, you just look at the area view of the place and you say this is good. So I like here because of the planning structure is good. Almost it's very hard to find those round huts. It's hard to find it here. Here you will find more of the high the building, the skyscrapers, the flats.
mm.
But even that, they don't just put it like, they make it unique. There's a place where you go, all the building structures are uniform, so they plan according to the place where you're centered. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Talk to us about food. You're moving from Uganda where you are used to matoke and all this
Mhm.
nice healthy food.
Yeah.
Then you land in this country. What was the food like?
The food like here, it's not that challenging to attain because there is rice and chicken. If you're a fan of rice, chicken, and meat, you
Yes.
go. Yes. So rice and chicken is our daily meal, like ugali and maragwe back home. You get, yes. So like
Yeah.
rice and chicken. Then lucky enough, like we can import our own food from Uganda. Like we nowadays the matokes, we can bring bananas from Uganda. We can bring the small, we call them small silver fish, or them. Even
Yes.
like, yes, we can put everything, because right now I can interchange on every variety because we have that chance. So, but
Nice.
at first it was challenging. We're depending on one meal, burger, like that kind of stuff. But as time grew, we moved around and we started adopting to what comes around. And like me as a person, I'm a foodist. I love everything.
Of course, you're a chef, so it falls right into
Yes.
your area. And Extreme Fitness Junkies, who is watching you from the United States, says, "Wow, excellent protein and bodybuilding fuel." David Ant is watching you and is asking, "Does Agre, do you take okra
No,
as a chef?"
I I always see it in the supermarket, but I swear I've never.
You've never wait. It's not like you don't like, but it's just that you've never taken. But it's not like you don't have an opinion, right, about it, whether you like it or
Ye-
not.
yes. For me, I tell people the only problem I face if I'm not eating, but if I've eaten, there's no problem. That's right.
David Ant, this is a gray area. Agre is not giving an opinion about okra because he has never eaten. So we it's a tie, David. Nobody has won.
you,
But he says
you
he eats
know,
everything. He says he
you
loves.
know, there's the. At first, I used to fear here greens are different from our country, from Uganda.
Yeah.
But I reach a point. These guys are the Indians, the Filipinos. They're eating everything. I was like, they're not dying. So I started eating what I see. Maybe the only thing I don't eat is the tortoise, red scorpion. Those ones I can. But the greens I eat marathon. As long
Okay,
as
good.
I'm not. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, so he eats okra. David, I've won. He eats okra. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, he said honestly he's not going to give an opinion, but it appears he eats okra. He said he eats everything, David. I've won this. I've won this battle. I've won this battle. I've won this battle. I've won this battle. There is also like you are getting into so 2 years. 2 years. Have you ever like come? Do you have like to travel home for Christmas or things like that, or just been home? Have you been there for the last 2 years?
I've never been back home. I was supposed to go this December, but
Yeah.
somehow, somewhere, I was caught up. You know, when you're leaving home, we plan a lot, but
Yeah.
along the way, we find challenges. You get, and like if you just bump in, you may go back the time you wasted coming here. So you have to be sharp. That's why, like, you find many people who go abroad, they stay long, not because they don't want home, but the higher you go, the difficult it becomes. So they,
Yeah.
as we came here, we thought things would work in a year, like you 1 month, this okay, 6 months, you're buying land, 6 months, you're building. No, there are always challenges all the way. Yeah. So we are now I'm in experiencing. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
And in any case, you're working there, just to make sure that people back at home and your family also have a better life. So if it means that you have to stay,
Definitely.
you have to do what you have to do. Especially being a man from Africa, I can imagine the pressure from the
Definitely.
family. I can imagine the pressure from the family. Ifeanyi,
Definitely.
welcome. I thought I saw RN2 CEO. I know you're watching there in the background. Thank you so much for coming in. Jojo says, I'm watching from the states of Qatar. I'm a full Ugandan. Jojo, I knew you could not miss this interview because you are the first person I saw on my live chat, and I was like, this Jojo, because it's a Ugandan man. She just had to be the first one to come here to the Sunday service to give a thumbs up. So I knew it. I knew you couldn't miss it. And Ifeanyi, thank you so much for coming in. Yeah. So you do a lot of things. So you said you're a videographer, music. Talk to us about these passions, because these are like many things that you're doing. You are a chef. You are, you have a lot of things that are going on. Where did you get for example, let's talk about music. Let's talk about, like, for example, music itself. Is this something that you always grew around in Uganda? And talk to us about this. And videography itself. Videography, is it something that you are doing back at home before you landed in Kuwait? Why do you like gravitate towards these amazing opportunities to create?
Yeah, like music. I grew up loving music from
Yeah.
childhood. I love music so much that music, whenever music plays, it reminds me of the past, good or bad. That is it. So music is my passion. I just love music because whenever it's playing, it just reminds me of something that has happened in the past, or at times it just quenches my thirst. So that's
I like
how I find it. Yes. And
Yeah.
for videography, I grew up doing fine art. I just found myself in, like every time I'll take a photo or I'll take something on my phone, I keep it, I go back and check around. Like music and video, it is the same test for me, because like a video, or if you've taken a photo and you check it after 10 years or 5 years, there's something that comes in your mind. And like back home, I happened to work on the TV station just 1 week, but I didn't make it to go ahead. But yes, but I love to actually I love to be on camera since then, because like every time I'll see
Wow.
guys on camera, I love to be on camera. And have lucky enough, I was once interviewed on national TV, on our TV in Uganda, and like it was aired out. I was like, wow, I melt goosebumps. I was like, wow. So like doing video right now, it's just like I'm polishing back what I had missed in the past. There are things we think of. We are limited by some things, but along the way, when you have that time, you can bring back your dream come true. So right now, I'm working on my past dreams.
Nice.
And like with time, I want you to see these videos in a very different format with time. There's something I'm cooking on. Yeah.
Like that. Ifeanyi says he's watching you from Enugu Kingdom in Nigeria, where Mama G and all these Nigerian actors from Nollywood are from. Barista Charlotte is here. I think this is somebody you definitely know. And maybe you want to
Yes.
say hi. Barista Charlotte is in the building.
Yes. Yes.
Peterson, nice to see you, Peterson. I see my amazing
He's-
channel member Peterson is on the chat, but he's driving.
Mm.
Peterson, thanks so much for coming in. Congratulations once again on that birthday your dad celebrated the other day. And then I see Extreme Fitness is asking you, what are some tips you can give us? Okay, we are coming to this. We are coming to this because Agre is very passionate about this question. But maybe we can just start from what Extreme Fitness Junkies is asking. Extreme Fitness is an educator in the States. And his channel is just starting off. I think he should probably be at 200 by now, thereabout. So he's asking you, what are some of the tips you can give us besides networking and building my channel? Like, I think when it comes to growth as a content creator, that's a very good place to get us to start this conversation because on content creation.
Okay. Content creation, many people always take it as like a bandwagon. But whenever you're starting something, first love it. Know what you want from it. I had a different media. I grew up, I had a TikTok account.
Yes.
I started, I would make lives, I would be one on until, but time came, I would host even 100 people on, like your books are full, you're giving gifts, blah, blah. So, but what am I trying to mean? There's a time you start something and it fails. When it fails, don't give up.
Hold on, Agri. If you're able to host 100 people on TikTok and you're able to do live streams, it means you are like famous on TikTok. You are not like a poor TikToker. So
yeah, I was famous. Yeah, I was famous on TikTok, but I failed. Yes.
What is your TikTok account for those of us who like stalking people on TikTok? We go and peep and see what is going on there.
Now I chilled. I'm on YouTube because my main account was taken. My main account was taken.
Wow. Okay.
Just checking. Yes.
The reason I want to shine a light on Extreme Fitness Junkies. Extreme Fitness Junkies is at 156 subscribers. You only need like 40 to get to 200. When I met you, I think you are around 200 subscribers. When I met you on YouTube, I think it was there about. You are around 200, and I think you're just building the channel. Now the channel is almost at 3,000 subscribers.
Yeah, 3,000. Yes.
And I met you like almost 3 months ago. It's not even long. I think it was about 3-4 months ago when we met, and the channel was at 200. That is why this question is very crucial. So, how did you move from TikTok, where you are famous? Hey, Somsom, welcome. Somsom, nice to see you. How did you move from TikTok, and why did you choose YouTube as opposed to, let's say, for example, creating another TikTok account? Because if you could do lives on TikTok, you could get gifts on TikTok. It means that TikTok channel was doing so well. Talk to us about
for TikTok now, like where in this Gulf, there are people making money on TikTok, but TikTok is more like you need to be too much, like you have to talk too much. You have to give it too much time, and you have to give to get.
Yeah.
Because if you're not giving and you don't get, like if they've given you a gift, whether birthday, what, you have to put in. You not receive back. But for YouTube, it is like an education place. Generally, YouTube is an education place. For me, like I take it as an education place because it gives you time to research. It gives you time to come out with something that is more knowledgeable that you can give to the audience. And like for me, TikTok, I reached a point, it was like a place for talking, just like banging stories, like and of late, many people who've come up, like always fighting their fights on TikTok. So I reach a point, I'm like, no, I should look for something that is, because I'm grown up, so there are things that you have to advance. So I had to advance to YouTube.
Yeah, I've always been pushed to join TikTok, even by my manager, my partner.
Mm.
I've been realized for some reason, my best friend, my best friend is very famous on TikTok. And he's always
Mm.
like, you need to come to TikTok, you need to come to TikTok and join the rest of us. But I see the amount of work he puts in there, and I'm like, I am not ready for the
Mm.
credit. I think for me, YouTube is balanced, and
Yeah.
sometimes I have a 9 to 5 job, so sometimes I'm like, the energy he puts on TikTok, sometimes I wonder, I don't even know how we are friends sometimes, but for some reason it works for him. But talk to us about, like, let's say, platforms, especially in Kuwait, when it comes,
Mm.
let's say, to like shooting videos or making content. Like, what is the content that, like, let's say you would actually go out and shoot? I know as a barista, I would want to. There's a channel I follow. It's a barista channel, and the guy is always just brewing coffee. And for me, I just like how the live stream is always about the coffee, and I think the camera is normally in the kitchen, and the customers are coming in, and you can just see the entire process of how coffee is brewed and everything. But what is the content you really go out for, especially in Kuwait? Because I'm assuming, I don't know what the laws are around filming, because I know some countries you cannot just be filming randomly in the streets.
Mm.
Talk to us about this. Like, what is that thing that is easy for you to capture as a content creator?
Yeah, you're right. About I love to be back in the coffee shop,
Yeah,
but for the customers' privacy, it
privacy.
wouldn't
Yes.
look for me. Yes, yes, and like you can't keep on posting the same. There's something now. Like generally, me, I love discovering. I love like geographical views. I love things that someone sees beyond. Let's say like if you check on you're in Kenya and you want to see Kuwait City. Those are the things I love. I love the view of the place. The landscape kind of things. So I tried coffee in the beginning, but I felt it wasn't giving me what I wanted. Like if you do something, you need to love it first before you give to the audience. So like
I love that.
yes,
That is powerful. That is powerful.
yes. So when I started shooting out my videos, I loved it because generally I love traveling. Like if I come to Kenya, I'll not just come to see you. I would love to see the surrounding. I love to see something I've never seen. So I always give people what they've never seen and they enjoy it. So that's
You have
why
a
I
message.
decided to go.
You have a
Yes.
message from your sister. I want you to just say something to her before she goes.
Mm.
Your sister's brother duty calls. I got to go. However, just know that your sister is so proud of the man you have become. I love you, Agri. Thanks again for hosting my little brother.
Thank you so much, my sister. Nice work and much love from your big bro.
All right, awesome. Okay, I
Yeah.
just needed you to answer that, so because I know she's a busy woman, so she has to attend to
Yes.
things. All right, so carry on.
Yeah. So, like I was still saying, because people say, I had many ideas. Why don't you focus on coffee? Why don't you focus on this? But actually, I've tried to interject in many things. But as I told you, sooner or later, I'm going to focus on something that is like good for the public. Like you talked about camera shooting to like how do you manage in the like how do you manage shooting videos on the street? You have to be wise. Like when you're doing camera things on the street, you have to be very wise. You get, like for
Mhm.
example, at times you may go to a populated area. Like at times you're in the mall, so you make
Yeah.
sure that when you're shooting, you're not facing the camera direct to the people who are moving. Maybe you can hit the back. It's okay. Like it's very hard to identify someone from the back, but if the person coming direct in front of you, you don't need to. So like in most cases when I'm shooting on the street, I look
Mm.
for maybe speed cars, maybe like high streets, like those beautiful flowers. So I always prefer doing things that where there are less people that who are coming towards me. So when people are coming, I stop because it may not be just a policy here, but even in our country, if you shoot someone direct in the face, a photo, she or he can sue you. So you just have to be smart street.
Right.
Yeah.
You talked about being interviewed on the streets by a TV station when you're in Uganda. Most people are camera shy. For me, let me tell you, I've been stopped several times by journalists in the streets, but I always run. I always go the other way because part of my work, I'm not supposed to speak to the media. I can never be. It goes against the code of conduct because of my work. So I can never address the media. Whether I may have an opinion, but until so long as I still have that job, I cannot speak to the media unless I get clearance. But there's some people like there are people like I see other people are not even like really in the same predicament as mine, but when they are stopped by the journalists, they run because they're like, there is no way. And then there's some people you stop them, it's like they were just waiting to be stopped to give their opinion. And they can even tell the camera person, no, can you focus on me a bit? Where is the microphone? It's like they were born ready to actually address the media.
Yes,
so those are two different. You say you love the camera, it comes naturally to you, and I can tell you definitely love the camera. You're not so shy or anything. There are some people here when you point a camera to them, they cannot even look at the camera. Some of us, even on our own live streams, we don't look at the camera. We are scared. We don't like looking at the camera because we feel like you notice that some of us are looking down, or maybe we are doing something else. How do we get? How do we get camera confident? How do we get camera confident?
Camera confidence can never be taught. Just like when you wake up in the day, and I'm me. Like it's like your name, Goga. It will never be rubbed off unless when God calls. So with camera, like if you you remember I told you, like if you want to give someone good, you have to love it. So like for everything, you need to first love yourself. You need to have love for yourself, because like if you say now if you first judge yourself, then you'll be shy. You need to love yourself. Whether you're brown, you're black, you're short, you're tall, you just have to love yourself. So when you love yourself, whatever comes across you, whatever comes before you, you're okay with it, So like for me, the reason why I don't fear camera, because I know I'm who I am. So there's nothing that will change. So like for camera, if you want to win it, like I remember I was in senior 5 back home. I used to fear, actually, for that I used to fear looking at the audience in the church. Like we used to have a church of 1,000 students. So someone gave me a tip, like when you're looking in the audience, don't look direct to the eyes, look on the head you look on their heads. They may think you're looking at them, but you look at their heads. So with that, even if you make a mistake, you not fear. But if you look direct in the eyes, there's one who is blinking, there's one who is smiling. So that's why the fear comes in. But for camera, you just know, like your expression is what people want to see. So if you get shy, then you not get what you want from the audience.
I like that. From a videographer standpoint, I like that statement that you just said, and that's what I was saying. It's a very powerful statement. You can't give people what you're not even enjoying. I like what you say. Give people what you love, like, because if you loved doing that thing, if you loved making that content, it's going to translate when people are actually consuming it. And I like that, because there's a time I was interviewing a channel that has a silver button, 100,000 subscribers, and they were seated exactly there where you are seated. And there's something that gentleman said, and I've never forgotten. He said, "Why are you giving us content and you're not enjoying making that content? Like, why are you making that content in the first place if you don't enjoy doing it?" So for you, when it comes to your content creation, so you love travel, you love music, you're a chef, you do graphic design, so you can tell there's even some work that goes into editing, because a graphic designer will approach editing in a very different way than just a random person. Because you have the skills, that things can be arranged in a different way, things can be organized in a certain way. So what are some of like the tips that you can give us, especially when we are making the when you are creating the content, and how do we get to share what we love? Because we are getting into a space on YouTube where people are so obsessed with being viral that they can compromise their principles when it comes to content. People can make content that does not even resonate with their values at all. You see people dropping things on their channels, and you're like, I don't know you like that. I think I know you as this kind of a channel. This is out of character because it has a viral effect, and it can end up compromising on your values. How do we live this principle that you're sharing with us? Share with people what you loved doing. How do we embody this? Because I think it's a very profound statement.
Okay, now it's a nice question to say. When you're starting a channel, like for example, when I was starting my channel, my target was to bring the explorer, like exploring Kuwait to the world, not only Kuwait but to the other audience. But my main point from the beginning is, like when you're starting a channel or when you're starting something, know what you want to do. Because like at times when you just learn into something and you just make things randomly, that's why you get confused in. Now, for example, for me, my main target was to do the vlogging, like to travel, to move, to do everything like the way I love things to move. So if when you're starting a channel, first of all, what do you want? Like as I said, what do you want to do? For example, if it is cooking, that cooking you can do it nicely and you can grow. How? Personally, are you good at cooking? If you're good at cooking, what kind of spices do you use for cooking? Those are the things people want to see. In most cases, like when people there's one of my friend, she was doing vlogging, and I told her, you're doing vlogging, like you're moving on the street, but you're putting your face too much in the camera. That's not what people want to see. People want to see what is behind, like in the like for example, when you're doing like vlogging on the street, you don't need to move like you're calling how you like your face. They don't you already seen. They want to see the old buildings, new buildings. Yes. Like for example, in Kenya, if you're moving on the road, you want to see the new road that they've constructed.
Agree, you're not.
Yes.
Agree, you're not. Yes. Why are you calling us out? Agree, you're not nice. Why are you calling us out there? Like if you're doing vlogging on the streets, we don't want to see your face. We want to see the buildings.
No, just like
some people here, you have annoyed some people on this chat because
it is okay. It is okay. For example, when you're taking a photo, in most cases, people think we are looking at you. Like, for example, when you're taking a photo from the street, they are not looking at you. Don't focus yourself too much. Focus on the background. People love to see what is in the background more. Like, hey, man, where you look? I think there's one pic I put on my TikTok. I'm in London. People came in my inbox. What are you talking about? Which street were you in London? But the place I took from, it was charming. It was looking awesome. So when you're when doing something, don't focus. You have to, like as I said, when you're doing something, think of what do people want to see. Because like for me, every time you're seeing me, like you're seeing me in the pic, before you open my account, you're seeing me in the photo, that small photo. It's enough. So people want to see something that is not seen. You're cooking. People want to see how you mix, maybe your ugali and maragwe. How you mixing? Maybe you're adding some greens. Yes, someone who doesn't know, maybe a bachelor, great bachelor there, he will go and try. Whether it goes bad, but they'll just enjoy. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm just laughing at the chat because like this Agre, Goga, why did you bring this Agre here? We want to be seen. Look at Jojo. We want to be seen, Agre. What is wrong with you? But I like how he said, for me, I like how he said it because it's actually true. Like, how can you be shooting the street and you're showing your face? People want to see the street. people has to see the street.
Yes.
That's like it's a very deep thing that I don't even thought about, but it's actually very true. Albert,
That's
nice
true.
to see you, Albert. I'm glad that you're back in the States safely. Albert was in Barcelona to, got a grandson this year, so I'm glad to hear you're back in the States. Yeah, sorry. Barista Charlotte says, "Hey, now wow, that's a big point. Yeah, it is a very huge point because, and Agri, have you ever realized? And this is actually very true. Like sometimes when even though we've been doing loop videos this year, have you ever realized that the views on a loop video and when you show your face are different?
Yes, because people want to see that. They want to see that thing around you. you already seen. They want to see something that you're doing. When you're in, you're killing it. Yes. Just like you're saying the truth. The loop, they want to see. Someone ask, what are you adding? Like you get advisors when you're doing the loop. I love it. There's a time one person told me, add this. I was laughing in the background because I knew the magic.
Yeah, I totally like that. I like that point. And you have a question here by Extreme Fitness is asking you, for example, what is your tip if you go live and you only get 0 to 5 viewers? These are very that's a good question.
When you're a baby, you don't run. You scroll, you fall, you stand, you fall. So for that, it's always good when you get, like we all started with that. To be honest, I used to make live and I had 0. There's a time they come, started, then they disappear. But with this street here, there are different ways you can make it. First of all, you need to network. Like you have maybe brother Goga, Algre, you have this one. So like when you start at times you need to, you need to be like, how should I say? You need to be solo to get there. For me, when I was 20, I was 1 something. I used to come, like you first come to, maybe you be on Helen's live, you go on Brother Goga. Then those people, the people on the live will pick you up. So when you start your live, they're the people who boost your live. So by the time you do something big, other, when you're making live and there are small comments, likes, it attracts the attention of other people who are not ready to come in. So when you're starting the live, never worry of making 0, never worry of making 2. It's just it's like a training point. 0 to 5, 0 to 0, it's a training point. At times it's just teaching you what things are you supposed to do. Like at times someone say, man, I did what you did, but maybe there's somewhere I went wrong, maybe about your the title, maybe about like the kind of video you put. So whenever you make a mistake, the mistake gives you the way to come back, because if you started and you're getting 2,000 and tomorrow you're getting 0, you lose it all. But when you start from 0 to 5, 5 to 10, you're upgrading. So 0 to 5, 5 to 10, it's upgrade. So always never give up, never feel like, no, why, and the best way to make it is networking. Always network. If you found Agri Live, you don't have subs, come and show up. Maybe tomorrow if you make a live, I'll come and tap your shoulder. I'll bring you to more houses. Maybe I'll bring you to more people, or I'll connect you to another person, just like me. Helena connected me to Goga. Goga connected me to many people. So that's where I am now. So it's about networking and being. You just have to be social. Networking. You have to network.
I like that answer because as I told you, I met Agre when he was at I think it was 3 months ago. Agre was like at 250. You say it was like at 250 something. He was not even doing live streams. I think he was just trying to figure his way around YT streets generally. And he told me that he had just come from TikTok. He was trying to build like a channel. First time I met him, and he was referred to me by definitely somebody on YT streets. And I remember, the first live stream he did, it didn't have a lot of people. It was actually, I think, you're just experimenting to see what are even live streams and things like that. One of the things I would always to just answer this same question that Extreme Fitness has asked. One of my biggest mentors on YouTube told me, even if you have one person watching, there's somebody watching you. There's somebody listening. There's somebody listening. Never discount that fact. When you are growing, before you get to like 1,000 subscribers, you may not get a lot of activity going on your channel. And YouTube does not promote channels that are less than 1K anyway. And they tell you that very well, especially in the live streams. And that's why Agri is right. You really have to work, really have to go out there. You have to cultivate these relationships, because when you grow the numbers so high, YouTube will now start pushing and promoting the live streams for you. Channels that are less than 1K, you can even tell, even when you do live streams. I normally have a ninja channel. When I do live streams, I never have anybody watching. It's always zero people watching. And the channel has like 300 subscribers, but it has 0 people watching. Like, it has 0 people watching. But I don't want to network with that channel because I don't want to promote it, because I thought I could grow it on its own. So the best you can do is network, because this is what happens when you network. When Goga or Helen sends you a raid, let's say Helen was ending a live stream and she had 20 people, and she sends you that raid, it can trigger the algorithm for you, because all of a sudden they'll be like trapped to your channel. So that's what you want to do, and that's why I always tell people, please be raiding people. Please be raiding people so that you can trigger the algorithm for them. There's a time I raided people and we triggered that person's algorithm. That person used to do vertical live streams. It never used to pick up. That raid was a game changer for that person. The moment the person got a raid, for some reason the algorithm was triggered. Anytime that person started doing those like loop videos and stuff, numbers were just going up. So sometimes people just need that. And then I like what Albert is saying. Another thing, don't look at a live stream with 0 people watching as a waste of time. Do your thing, end the live stream. The moment you end a live stream, it becomes a video. People always forget. I don't know if people always forget this thing. The moment you end a live stream, it becomes a video on your channel. A video on demand. Like, somebody can come and replay. Somebody can come. I like my team replay. The guys from India, Asia, the Filipinos who are asleep right now. Those guys, I don't meet them. So the team replay is always there. So anytime like you finish a live stream, even if you had 0 people watching, there's always somebody who can replay it for you, and you can always put it as part of a playlist for somebody to replay it, because we are networking, we are like around the world. Agri is in Kuwait. Agri may be busy working and I'm busy live streaming. People are never going to be around when it's convenient, because we are all scattered around the globe. So you have to like look at it in terms of, Agri was doing something yesterday night. Let me go and replay it tomorrow because I'm free. Yeah, because we are not going to necessarily to be free at the same time. So I think I like what you said, Agri, about the networking and not giving up. Using it as a platform to learn as well. Using it as how do live streams work? Do this. You're also using it as a platform to work, and I think that's a very solid point. If anything says, Agri, you have to love what you do. Just like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, Ifeanyi. Leave me alone, Ifeanyi.
And another thing, another thing, like. It's always good to ask, like as Extreme asks, it's always good to ask. Like when on the street, we tend to be primitive. Like, that's why like camera and shyness brings all that. You say, now if I ask Brother Goga for this, now he will know. More so when you're on this street, it's always ask. And if you have a chance, like that person is ready to answer you, please. It's always good to ask. You get guidance. Yes.
Yeah. Always ask so that you don't make mistakes, because the beauty with asking is some of us have made those mistakes, and somebody else could have made that mistake. So we have the benefit of what you call experience. That's what you call experience, and they'll tell you, don't approach it this way, or in my personal opinion, maybe you should try this, and that actually helps. So never be shy to ask. You always learn on white. I always tell you, Today I was listening to some podcasts, and this lady made me laugh so hard, Agri. Uh, there's a lot of I don't know. I think I'm sure you've noticed it. Anytime you join YouTube nowadays, you see these videos of do this to grow your views, do this to like blow your channel. I think you see those kind of things. So I like what this lady was saying. So this lady was saying something about there are a lot of clickbaity content going around at the moment, and there's something she said that made everybody laugh on the comment section. She said even YouTube itself is struggling to grow its channel. What magic are you going to like use on your channel? It was so funny because I
Of
had to
course.
go and check YouTube. I went and checked YouTube's channel. It was funny. It was funny. I was like, YouTube is struggling to
And
get
that's
views
true.
on its channel. I was like, I'm done. I am done. I am done. I am done. That was like the most profound thing I listened to today. I was like, yo. So,
Brother Goga, you remember?
always ask.
You remember the time when that the street was not working? I told you, let me take a week, like 2 weeks down.
Yeah.
So sometimes when the street is not working, you have to give a holiday and you research. You dig deep. So like at times when like that thing it happens to all of us. Like there's a time you're moving so fast and from nowhere you're blinking down, like it's not working. You just give it a holiday. You just give a break. Maybe you go back and check. You erase everything. You check what happened. Trust me, after like at times patience is good when you're on the street.
Agri, tell people that story because they have no context. I think I'm the only one who knows what you're talking about. Tell people what you're telling me. Tell people that story.
Okay, now we're doing live streaming, like restream the daily casual. But you do your streaming, you only alone, you have 700, you have 800 subscribers, you have 1K, but you are the only person on the street, like for 1 hour, even 30 minutes. You get, I reached a point I was like, should I give up? But I realized it has ever happened to me when I was on TikTok. So at times whenever you face a challenge on YouTube, you don't need to go mad. You don't need to maybe to cut off. You just have to give a break and you check. At times, like these guys, when you give a break and you peruse through, maybe at times the mistakes we make while we are doing, we are posting, we are doing everything. So at times they give us a break. So when I gave myself a break for 2 weeks, I came back within 2 days. I was at 1K. So at times, patience. When you're doing these things, you don't need to put pressure. You don't need to be so anxious. You need to just have to be smart, and you need to just use the knowledge. Where things don't work, you give a break. So it happened to me, unlike Brother Goga knew about it. I reached a point I wasn't even going on anything like concerning YouTube. I went back in, like I would come back from work, sleep. But when I woke up, things had changed up. So sometimes breaks max.
I am laughing because let me tell you, the algorithm picked Agri's channel and Agri blew up. Agri's channel blew up like crazy. And then one day he wakes up and he's trying to do the same live streams. He can't even afford one person to watch. So he was like, Goga, my YouTube is broken. Goga, my YouTube is broken. I've tried. It is not working. There's a problem. And I like the idea of, give the YouTube systems times to like rest and figure out their problems. And then I think he came back after 2 weeks and it's like, oh, the channel was now fine. It was now up the, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like he was literally very worried about it, and I was like, Agri, these things normally happen because for some reason the vertical algorithm is just very different. There are days you wake up and you are just like famous. And then there are days you wake up, the algorithm does not even care about you and who you are. One day you have 1,000 people watching you. The following day you have 2 people watching you. Let me tell you, YouTube can humble you. The idea is to take it in stride and just say, okay, this is a learning moment. So what am I trying to learn from here? I can take a break and try again next time. Don't give up. Yeah. Just do that thing of keep trying. Agri, when it comes to your content creation, what is what does like what does like your editing, for example, look like? What are some of the tools you normally use even when you're making your videos for your content?
For now, I'm still struggling. I'm using CapCut, but the way I see it, I'm not satisfied with it because it's coming like whenever I do, like I love to post a video without any writing on it. But like when you post, it's bringing the logo. I don't. Somehow it affects my mind, like as a person. So currently I'm using CapCut, but my phone is good. For the video shooting is powerful, but the only challenge is for editing. For sure for editing. I'm still looking for ways of. I'm still lacking behind. It's not giving me what I want. That's why I told you with sooner or later I'm going to advance. You like the videos I will be shooting with time because I want to advance everything. I was in the learning process, but now I want to start realities.
You talk to me about the aspect of research in content creation, yes. And you said there's something you said yesterday that YouTube has really pushed you out of your comfort zone when it comes to researching than any other social media platform you've been to. And you just talked to us about your big TikTok account,
yes.
And these are the platforms that you are on. Talk to us about this. Why is that?
Media is media. Most of us, when media started, like me, I started knowing media 2012. But we used to think like the people who post are the people who like that they everything. We thought that you understand, like a photographer that we never knew that even when you post on media, you're part of the system. Like posting your photo there, posting anything, you're a photographer, you're videographer. You may not be recognized worldwide, but you are. So along the way, like you'd find a video of someone, maybe let's say soccer, let's say rumors are on the street, maybe like news, and you watch, you get. But those people who post take time to, like when they get the news, let's say like a TV station, let's say KTV, when before they post anything, they've grasped all what they wanted. So in editing and getting out with a topic, you have to use the head, because you not just wake up, people are fighting and you put bulldozing. No, you have to put exactly what is happening. So the reason why I'm saying that, sometimes I get a good video, but at times
sorry, you froze there, Agri. Hey, Lindy Bodibe, welcome, Lindy.
I need to go back, like place. Hello.
Yes, welcome back. Yeah, now you're okay.
Getting me? Yeah, you're getting me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're getting me. You're hearing me. So I was saying, like for example, let's say farming. You may wake up and maybe you've got a short. You went to your garden and you're doing some farming. Before you post, you not just post a whole digging, right? I would run to maybe go to the Google or YouTube. You check your colleague what he did. You may not pick all the content he used, but you pick the idea. Use that same idea to apply to your work. So that one that can help you to push, like for example, on YouTube, they always, hello.
I can hear
they
you.
Always talk.
Yeah.
Maybe now, for example, some.
Agri, we keep losing you. I don't know. Let's do what you did earlier. Just to fix this. Sorry guys about this. Let's just Let me get him back and then we can continue. Sometimes StreamYard does this. And if you have any question that you want to ask Agri, feel free to ask me on the chat and then I can highlight for him. And if you have not connected to our co-host Agri Vlogs, click on the link. Click on the pinned link on the top. Click on the pinned link on the top of my chat. Then you'll be able to at least support his channel as well. He's on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So click on the link and you can go watch the live stream from there. We are multi-streaming. The live stream is televised on both channels. So if you can go to his channel, you can also watch from there. God's Child TV, nice to see you and congratulations on getting your second channel monetized. Extreme Fitness says, thank you for all of this. Again, you're most welcome, XFJ. XFJ, we can talk collaboration. We can actually come and it's a holiday season. We can come and see what a few things that we can do on the channel just to make sure that it pops. Sindisiwe Kunene, thank you so much. You are not late. We all just arrived early, but I appreciate it's the holiday season. I know your life is life, but thank you so much for making it, Sindisiwe Kunene. Sindisiwe Kunene is going to be the guest at the Sunday service next week, our final guest for the Sunday service in the year 2024. So be there. It's going to be a party. It's going to be a serious party. Yeah, so as I wait for Agri to get back, feel free to drop your questions on the chat. I'll be able to highlight them. And Extreme Fitness, thank you so much for the beautiful questions that you asked. Yeah, I think I will discuss that later on. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying God's Child TV got this second channel monetized, and it was something. It's just a matter of experimenting, and I think Agri was just talking about it. You have to keep researching. You have to keep putting in the bit of testing. You have to experiment, test things. You are a content creator. You are allowed to test things. Don't be shy in testing things. That's how you learn and you see which one is working. If it's not working, then you try something else. You try something else. So I think he's going to just talk about that. Let me wait for him to get back. Sometimes these internet things, it can be a commercial break for him as well. All right. Jiba Sindisiwe is saying hi to you. Ivan Onyi says, host well done. Thanks so much, Ivan Onyi. Ivan Onyi, I don't think you've connected to me. Let me drop an emoji on that side so that we can be connected. Just connect to my house. Then I'll be able to see you there. Anita Olabi says, yes, absolutely, testing stuff. Anita, that was a very beautiful poem that you read for Eva Kika on her birthday. Sorry, on her monetization party. What birthday party? Welcome back, Brother Agri.
Yeah, sorry for that. Network is networking.
No worries. These things happen, but we are good.
Yes.
Anyway, Maria, welcome, Unfiltered Maria. I thought I saw Unfiltered Maria in there. Welcome, Unfiltered Maria. I see. Who have I not said hi to? Hey, today I'm on top of the chat. I think I've said hi to everyone from both live streams, both on Agri Vlogs and my vlog. I think I'm doing very well. It is Christmas. Life is easy. Life is easy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Agri, you're talking about before you dropped. I'm sure you remember what you're talking about. In case you forgot, I can remind you.
Yes.
But I think
no, we're talking about we're talking about. Just you can remind me the question.
no, yeah. So you're talking about the aspect of researching more.
Yes, it's research. Yeah, like when you're coming to these streets, in most cases, like maybe you had someone say, YouTube, like YouTube pays you when you do this YouTube. So you come with all your things and you drop. Maybe you came with a good video, you drop without a heading, without a title, without description, and you're not getting views. So you're disappointed. But then what brings in research is you look at what other people are doing. Like even like these days, YouTube gives you that gig. Like they are competitors. You post a video and they tell you this is your competitor. This person is doing the same like you're doing. That's why he has 1M. You have 2 people watching, 2 views. So like within that, it has helped me. Like I sleep late. I'm trying to check what do other people do. Like we in the same field. We are doing geographical tours. What makes someone to get 1K in one day, in one hour, but me, I'm taking even 2, 3, 4 days to get 100 views. So what kind of, like, you watch his video and you compare with yours, you find there's a difference maybe in the how you shoot, in your shooting, maybe the how you define your video. You know, like at times you can post cooking and you say the man is running, but you're cooking. Someone comes to watch and he finds running in cooking. Running.
And then I know you're in the bush. I hope you're listening.
So that's why the challenges that those are the things that you have to take to, even the description. You know, we focus on the titles, the main heading, that or maybe the thumbnails, but the description, I realize that descriptions carries more. Like if you have someone can read your description and it shoots sharp. So those are things that I'm trying to, you know, like it takes time to, even like at times I research which kind of video do my audience want to watch. You know, like you go back to the studio and check out what does your audience want. Not every time you just throw. No, you have to also listen to your audience. They say listen to your audience.
Absolutely.
So
those
are things that takes time. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a very great point you did, and Dida Safari is just like reminding me about it. You talked about borrowing ideas from other people who are doing the same thing. Just talk more about this, because I know it's a very you know, how do you like borrow ideas from people who are in the same niche as you without compromising the quality of your content, and also without compromising the, you know, we don't want to copy everything, but you also want to also stand out. You want to keep your own uniqueness.
You know, like in school, we always sit the same exams, but we are supposed to answer the same answers. But at times you find someone has written 5 words, the other one has written 4 words, but you are all marked correct. So what am I trying to mean? Like, if you, like, let's say you're doing cooking, like let's say frying chicken. When you go on the other side, you find a person has said fried chicken. You not carry the whole statement fried chicken. You can either say chicken fry. You get my point. Or like, you may not carry, okay, now you understand, maybe let's say fried chicken with spices. Then you'll come and maybe you start with chicken fry with spices. Those are different statements, but it shows the same. What you're doing is the same, but the meaning is different. So secondly, when it comes to the description, how you describe your things, it will make the person who was reading the other one, maybe whether to pick yours more interesting, or he goes with the other one, or he picks yours. And second is the thumbnails. You know, when you're doing a thumbnail, you not pick the other one's head. Maybe he has put a head of a chicken on his thumbnail, then you bring yours. No, maybe you put a leg. You have to be wise. You have to be sharp. You pick the idea, but you just pick the idea, but you don't carry the whole brain from his idea to yours. You just have to pick the idea, then you come and use it alongside your work.
Okay.
Yeah, because like in this, sorry.
Just carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, because like in this field we are in, you can't be everything apart from researching. Like if I don't come to Brother Goga and ask for something, that's why, like in the beginning you said you have to network. When you network, Brother Goga will share idea to you. You not take all what he said, or you not copy his channel, but you pick his idea to build up your idea. So it's the same thing like on the street. Like when you doing the same things, you just go and pick his idea. Maybe like, for example, you're shooting a video like on the street. The other, like you like my videos are silent, and and you find another person is using a song, you ask, how did you do it? He'll give you the tips of doing it. So that's copying. You're reading from, like, sharing ideas from the street. Yeah.
Makes sense. What kind of audience do you hope to reach? Because I know you're in Kuwait, but you have like following back at home. You have like you're networking, so you're meeting people from different parts of the world. But when it comes like to your content, what are the kind of audience that you're hoping to like reach?
The audience I would like to reach is, let me say, I love to reach globe. Like, in most cases, I love to reach everyone that, how, I don't know how to say. When you look at the geographical view, it is across. It is for everyone, like male, female. They love to see what, like, for example, whenever I shoot about Kuwait, someone say, I would love to come to Kuwait. The city looks beautiful. So for me, like, every person that, when I'm shooting, I love that whoever sees that, it just pulls his or her attention. So it is across the globe. It's me. I would love to not only to stop in Kuwait, but even when I move, in every spot in every stop I'll go, I'll come out with something within. Even if I'm in Kenya, in your country, in your place, I'll pick something that you've never seen. So that's my main target. Like, I just want to spread the world. So, like, sometimes you have to bring the world closer to you by giving what you have onto your side. Yeah.
Hey Barry, how you doing? Barry, walking exercise. Welcome. Blessings to you, Barry. I hope you are good. Another thing that I'm very curious about is the kind of feedback you've gotten, because I know 3 months ago you had 250 subscribers and then you started finding your way around the YouTube journey. When you compare your TikTok platform and your YouTube platform, are there like any major differences you're noticing? And then how has networking really been for you in terms of the feedback you're getting from the people who are like, interacting with you on the platform?
Yeah, there's a total difference. TikTok is to TikTok. But for YouTube, it's to share ideas. To be honest, YouTube is to share ideas. And like for YouTube, I've gotten people who are more powerful than what I am. But for TikTok, in most cases, just, I don't know why, but it was more of just, I don't know how to phrase it in English. In our language, it's just to pass time. TikTok was to pass time. Like, there's nothing much. I just gotten one friend on TikTok who has been there for me for good. But for YouTube, it is a brainstorm area that someone will tell you something that, please do this, and like, it has, for YouTube, it's a school. YouTube to me, it's a school. It's a school of learning. Like, it has boosted my understanding that it's not all about just coming and posting and moving around, but it is something that you can give up, and like something that you can do to become what people don't think of you, who you are. I don't know if I've answered you right.
Yeah,
Or the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uganda, Uganda is always on the news for certain reasons politically. But it's also like a country that is very rich when it comes to culture. Do you have any aspirations of using your platform as a way to also promote the culture back at home?
100%. And like, if I go back to Uganda, I'll bring Uganda towards your eyes. There are things you've never seen. I may not go political. I love politics, but I will not go political, because like, my kind of content is the entertainment and edutainment. Like, I love to catch the eyes. Politics it's politics a bit rough, but if I bring politics, I may kill my audience, because like when you're doing this kind of blogging, you have to understand your audience. If you bring in something else, you may kill your audience. So like if I go to Uganda, I would love to bring that true definition of the country, both urban and rural. So like if I happen to go back to Uganda, the content you see from home, it will be really from home. And like whoever will see, because like I already know, I've already sketched my map. When I go home, there are things that people never saw on my channel before. They will be more interested to see more, and it will be more interesting, yes. Because like back home, like Kenya, Uganda, we have a lot of things that we don't see, but they're really, like if you go to Mount Kenya and you look around the surrounding very well, and take the geographical view of that place, that's what a person, that's someone from Kuwait want to see. You know, like here they always ask, you hear of Uganda, what is in Uganda? They want to see that. When you get a question and you're the solution, so I am the solution to that.
I love that. That is powerful. When you get a question, you become the solution, and that grows the channel, that grows the views. Once again, guys, if you've not connected to Agri, we are getting towards the tail end of the conversation. So if you've not connected to him, that is his main house, and you can see his channel there. You can see the buildings of Kuwait there, Agri vlogs, and you can connect to him from there as well, just to make sure that you're part of this beautiful channel. He's very searchable. He's very searchable as well. So like when you search for Agri vlogs, it's very easy to find. You'll find him. Anytime I search for his channel on YouTube, it's very easy to find him. Yeah, Good Vibes K, how you doing? Good Vibes K is in the building. Mwah! How you doing, GVK? How you doing, GVK? Good Vibes K is in the building. That's my respected channel member as well. I don't like take it for granted. Good Vibes K, hey, if there's a lady who knows how to take a break, yo, Good Vibes K, I've missed you. I have missed you for real. I've missed you for real. I was talking your channel the other day and I saw some vlogmas thing. But then I was like, this Good Vibes K, how is she doing this vlogmas? But yeah, thank you so much, GVK, for being in the building. I know you're always in the bush checking what is Goga up to. Thank you so much, GVK. You have a question here. I think there's a lot of interest from Sindisiwe Kunene, who is watching you from South Africa. So Sindisiwe is asking you, Agri. Wait, sorry. Sindisiwe is asking this. You mentioned, I think, the TikTok being banned. What was that experience like? Or what led that to happen? Because I'm assuming, is there like no way to appeal or something, because it was a big channel?
For TikTok, by the time they banned it, I'd already lost interest in it. Because I was moved by YouTube.
Okay.
But for TikTok is tricky. Like right now as we're watching, if like for example you scroll and you like TikTok has funny dances, those funny videos people do. So and funny enough, on that day I just passed on the street of TikTok, and people are dancing, they're shaking. So the following day evening, someone just told me your account is. I never knew that it was even banned. Someone just sent me a message in WhatsApp, hey, your account is banned. I was like, what's up? I just laughed.
Oh, you did? There's no way to recover it, because I know there are people like using TikTok to grow their subscribers on their main channels.
No, you let YouTube grow itself.
Makes sense.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
TikTokers in the building. TikTokers in the building. I can see Lindy says, but Goga, TikTok is better than YT. I can see TikTokers. Okay, the building. But I like what
when
you
they
said
get
about
the sweetness of YT.
Eva Kika says, I was given a restriction on TikTok for dancing inappropriately. Now we need to watch that video. We see what you are doing. Eva Kika, what do you mean you are dancing inappropriately? Okay. Guys, if you have any question you want to ask Agre, this is the time to ask because I think we're almost getting to the 2-hour mark. So in case you have any question that you want to ask him, this is the time you can ask him. Me, I think I'm pretty much done with my questions. But I hope you're connected to him as well, just to get to appreciate this brother, our brother from Uganda, but based in Kuwait. So if you've not connected to him yet, please do connect to him. He has very interesting insights. He's a barista, he's a videographer, but he works as a barista in Kuwait. Coffee. So those of you who love coffee like me, this is actually like the person that you can speak to nicely. And he's also a chef. So he can cook. He knows his way around the kitchen. Hey, Agre, have I ever seen you making cooking content? Now that you're a chef, how comes I've never seen you cook anything and you're a chef?
Check around. Go back to my lives, you see them.
That was you cooking. Are you sure?
Why should I lie?
I did not see your hand. That was not your hand. We are always zooming.
Preview. Back home, I used to be with my aunties, but whenever I would break off after some time, I became a bachelor. So whenever I would go to visit, like, Agre, you're cooking for us, and everyone is yearning to eat.
Oh my goodness.
So I just have the art.
All right. No, carry on. I didn't want to interrupt what you're saying.
Hey. Yes. I'm seeing my brother also. He's there. Abu. That's my brother.
Abu is your brother. Nice. Because I was like, I want you to read Abu. But internet is expensive.
He's my brother. And he's the one who introduced me to IT.
Oh, wow. Talk to us about... Wait, is this your brother in Kuwait or is another brother?
Yes, he's the one.
Oh, nice. How did your
the man behind my success?
Hey, I love it. How did your brother introduce YT? How did your brother introduce you to it? Because your brother here is saying, I need to start, but internet is expensive. And then your brother says, how do you guys manage? How do you guys manage? You can answer for us this question. But before that, allow me to acknowledge this blessing that I just got from my sister from South Africa, Sindisiwe Kunene. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks so much for buying me my coffee for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll go to the barista next door. Now that Agre is not really close by here, but I'll go look for the barista tomorrow for coffee. All right. So thank you so much, Kunene. May your pots brim in abundance. Now, your brother is asking a very important question. Hey, Food Court Zaika, welcome, Food Court Zaika. How are you doing, Zaika? Thank you so much for coming in. So your brother is asking a very pertinent question about how do we manage? Now, if Abu is the one who introduced you to YT, Abu is shocked. How do you manage? Now you speak to it. Now that you are on the other side of the world, before you is the one who made you join YouTube. Now you can speak as an experienced expert.
If you remember my answer at the beginning, if you want to do something, you need to love it. When you love it, the world will love it too. So that's how you manage. Like when you love something, and if I cook food and I love it, and the other people love it.
Hey, whoa, what happened? Why is it from Abu?
It is YT. When you love.
Okay.
Yes. So with YT, when you love what.
You froze again.
Give you that courage to move on. But if you don't have that passion for it, you find it challenging. So love that job. And secondly, the second answer is don't feel shy to ask someone who is superior. We learn from each other. If someone is doing something good, ask. Never fear. More so with YT, it's not like other media, like someone love. And what I've loved about YT, it's like a family. White is like a family. Like when you come, someone will impress you, will welcome you, and like a time before you give a house, you're already given a house. So to me, it is like it's a family. Yes. So like with YT, it's like a family. So when you come to YT and you know your strategy, there are no beefs. It's always a family. You're always given support. So to manage, if someone is ahead of you, he's doing well, ask. If that person gives you an ear, then you're right to go. You make it up.
Agree. I want to. I like Ebu is satisfied with the answer. Ebu says thanks for pushing. I wanted to ask, how do you people like stay social in Kuwait? Like with your brother, have you who do you like? How do you guys hang out there? Like, is there like a social place where you guys meet? Like I've been pushing for you to collaborate with Dida Safari because he's also in Kuwait and he's my Kenyan brother. I'm waiting to see that collaboration. So how do you people like find a social like way of just hanging out there in Kuwait, because you are away from your families, and sometimes you have to like sometimes you have to really like be social with your friends and people like people are also there.
Yeah, Kuwait is like, if you look at Kuwait, it's just like other country like Kenya. It's free movement. You can move freely. You can meet up. You can go to any place you feel like. So you just give a call from just a minute away from you. You reach your colleagues. Yeah, like for Dida, we would have met already, but just I'm still having some small challenges and he knows of that. But soon we'll meet, and like I'm dying to have that collab with Dida. But like meeting is very easy here. Anytime, even at midnight, at 4, at 5 in the night. Like here, security wise, it's very okay. So we always meet oftenly. So it's not hard to meet.
All right. Ebu says,
even
I tried.
You can come at the place of work.
Yeah. Sorry, at the place of work?
Like even you can meet at the place of work. You just say hello. Like here, time management is very important. But we have the offs. But even when you just meet, like at times we meet at parties, you may be having birthday parties. Those small church, we have church. At times you meet at church. Just like maybe let's have a coffee. We chill like that.
I like that. And Dida says that, okay, very soon we are going to meet. So I'm looking forward to that collaboration. Make it happen soon.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. Ebu says, I tried, but the content was hard to maintain. Yo. But thank you. At least you made at least Agre come into the platform and we got to meet him. Courtesy of you pushing him towards the platform. Ifeanyi says he's having internet problems there in Nigeria. That's why he has been going live randomly. Oh, makes sense. And Eva Kika is buying us coffee. Eva Kika says, Mr. President and Barista, great conversation. Thank you so much, Eva Kika, for the blessing. We don't take it for granted. I can see the Sunday offerings are already coming in with the visiting bishop. So this is for you. We are accepting offerings. It is the Sunday service. We are accepting offerings. Yo, Jason and Gina. Oh my goodness, JNG is in the building. Welcome, Jason and Gina. Nice to see you, Jason and Gina. And congratulations on keeping that consistency on Vlogmas. Yo, this Vlogmas thing is killing me, but I have 7 days to go, guys. I have 7 days to go. Agri, you're not participating? I did not see your Vlogmas videos, no?
Yes, I'm gonna put, like I was working on the other thing you know about that made me not to reach the success. So somewhere I was still cooking the head, but I'm gonna drop one, hopefully one, not too many.
Okay, no worries. Just checking. Just what do you
Yes,
mean?
yes,
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Jason and Gina, nice to see you, and thank you
yes,
so
yes.
much for coming in. Thanks so much, Jason and Gina, for coming in. Guys, if you don't have J and G, you need to know that family. They normally have they had a very beautiful live stream. When was it? Yesterday? Was it yesterday or Saturday morning? Yeah, Friday. The Friday night thing. Chopping it with Jason and Gina. It's a very good place to meet a community, and you get to meet all these people from around the world. J and G says, "Goga, check your message." Hey, receipts. Hold on. That one I will check right now. When Dida is a co-host, Dida, you can. Sorry, not Dida, but Agre is a co-host. Dida, you see the way you're confusing me here. Receipts will confuse me here. Let me see what. Oh, okay, okay, JNG. Oh, I had not even noticed. JNG, I had not even noticed. I had not even noticed at all. Like I don't even notice. Now, can you send next time? Can you tell me to like read that? Can you send me proper receipts? Why are you sending me technical things that that are not even important? I thought you were going sending me some hot receipts. Like, let me tell you, when Jason Nigeria tells me to check my IG, I will run. There's some hot receipts that are coming through there. So and then I'm just finding like technical news here that does not even help me. Anyway, thank you, Goga. Thank you, Agri, for the valuable information today. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Extreme Fitness Junkies. I am glad that at least Agri has at least motivated you to push something towards, towards the next milestone. Your brother says, I'm still learning and rebuilding on a comeback. This time round, I'm aiming at 10 million. Hey, around the world. Absolutely. What is 10 million? 10 million is so easy. I got the other day, YouTube was sending me a message that I have 2 million views. I wasn't even paying attention. So 10 million is very possible. Yeah. So okay. I think, are there any questions on the chat for Brother Agri? Feel free to ask. We are going to keep him here for like a couple of minutes and then we release him because I know tomorrow is work and Kuwait is on the same time zone as Kenya, so I know it is, and I know he's working in the morning.
Yeah.
If you have not subscribed to his channel, click on the pinned link on top of. If you are on my live stream, his link is pinned up on there. You can go there. The live stream is also happening there. So I sent everybody to go watch the live stream from his side. So you can jump. You can jump real quick and go watch the live stream from there and give him a thumbs up as we finalize the conversation with him, so that you're part of that connection. He's on the road to 3,000 subscribers, guys. He's on the road to 3K. Agri, I'm challenging you to get to 3K by Friday, because I think it is. In fact, actually by Wednesday, because it is possible. You only need like 50. Only. Do one of those.
I'm gonna make it soon.
Do one of those live streams of viewers. Do one of those live streams, and then you'll be at 3K. I like rounding off numbers.
The white ninjas.
Yeah. Tindisiwe Kunene is always saying that Goga has some serious OCD. Like when he sees, there's a day I went to her channel and there's somebody who I think was at 793. And I told her, you are not ending this live stream until that girl is at 800. He's like, Goga, you and zeros. What is wrong with you and zeros? I'm like, no, I like rounding off numbers. I like rounding off numbers. Yeah. Hey, Humble Girl Search, welcome. Long time, sis. How you doing, Humble Girl Search? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm seeing amazing people that I haven't seen in the white streets for a minute. Welcome, Humble Girl Search. Yes, Agri, I don't know that there's anything else that you want to share that I may not have tackled, but usually this Sunday service is just conversations and stuff. So if there's anything else that you want to like ask these people who are watching us right now, all the 20 of them, this is your moment.
Yeah, basically, first of all, thank you so much for hosting me. It's for me. You made my 2024 is covered. I see 2025 successful, and like I would thank all my viewers, the subscribers, all those who come up to listen to me. You know, like the life we move, it's a journey, and the journey we move is we learn a lot. So many things happen our way. There are a lot of challenges we go through, but at times we cover them with our faces and we move on. But now, when we come back to life or reality, like to my brother, he said me, I know where he went wrong, but I know he's one person that is more. If he starts something, he's that person, and like him, and among many people who are like him, like you start something and you feel like
Oops, what happened? Sorry, technical issues, technical issues. But yeah, we are fixing them. Goga, how many funky
to your
glasses do
book
you
and check what.
agree? Agree, we lost,
Yeah,
we lost, I think, half of what you said. We did not hear what you said. So you have to like repeat that entire. Yeah, you froze
the
there for a
network
bit.
is coming stubborn.
Don't worry. We are almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. Okay, he's coming and then he's going to do his wrap up and then we can release him. Network is networking. Network is networking. Network is networking. Network is networking. Yeah. So I hope he's a very nice character to speak to as a content creator. He experiments a lot on his channel. There he is. Oh, welcome back. Sorry, Agri.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. Internet is always a zone. So I was saying, um, to this life we're doing, like where you are, where you're located, what you're doing, do it wholeheartedly because you never know what tomorrow brings. Right now, this YouTube looks like many people think we are passing time. Many people think we are joking, but the world is running fast. The globe is running fast. Like back then, who knew that there will be YouTube? Like me personally, we used to, like as I told you, we used to watch people on YouTube, but now they are watching us. You get. So
Yes.
when you start something, keep it up, draw your passion. When you draw your passion of what you're doing, trust me, a lot of things happen. Like I remember they said like you can drop your video today and after 10 years it becomes a story and you earn out of it. So when you're doing something, just know that this is my life, this is my thing. So like for me, whenever I'm on YouTube, I love it. To be honest, it's one thing I don't go a day without checking. I love it. Like the time it annoyed me, still I would just go and beep there. Like you just beep there. So I love it. And when you're doing the content, today it works, tomorrow it doesn't work. That's not the end of the day. But whenever you do something and it fails, that's the best time to check yourself. You may blame the failures, but you forget that maybe you made the blunder that has made the failure to come. So you always just have to look for the solution. So like we are doing the content, please do the right thing and keep the passion. Keep it pushing, push it hard. When you have one subscriber, tomorrow you have expectation of getting one more, but it will not come automatic. You have to keep on posting. You have to keep on posting. And the way to get to your dream is, it's like eating, like when you're hungry, you don't eat today and you starve for 1 week. You have to eat on daily basis to grow. So even YouTube is like food. It's like hunger. You have to post every day. You have to keep on posting. You have to keep on posting until that day you get what you want. But without that, you're doomed. Like, no, I have 5 videos after 5 months, my friend. Can you starve for 5 months without eating? YouTube is like food. Whenever you feed it, it feeds you back. So that's how many, like you when you check out those big guys, they have over 1,000 videos. Someone has million videos, but he's earning. So you have to keep on feeding. You have to keep on, and you have to be creative. When you see a mosquito passing near your nose, you can shoot it and post. Someone want to see that mosquito biting your nose. Trust me. Like in art, our teacher said every mistake is design. And that's the truth. You know, like you can have a disorganized bed and you take a pic and you post on YouTube. Some will laugh, but others will love to watch, and you may get money from it. That's it.
I like the idea of
So
like you see a picture
just
person and you shoot it. Yeah, that's content.
yes, you know, content is something, you know, like people want to see things they've never seen. That's why I said chase your face from the camera. Put something that someone want to see. Maybe dancing strokes, but will you dance forever? No, you have to change. So let's keep pushing. And if you have something to ask Agre, I'm just meaning Agre, anyone on YT, just go for it. Ask, you know, like me, I used to come to Goga. I think you noticed that every time I would ask, because me, I love to know. You know, like another thing is never feel big. If you want to learn something, always be calm, be humble, act like you don't know. You'll know more. But if you act you wise, you hit the bucket.
Well said.
I'm done.
Well said. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Agri Vlogs, a man who does many things. He's a barista, he's a videographer, he's a content creator, he's a father, he's a Ugandan. A lot of wisdom dropped here on the 15th of December 2024. If you have not connected to the gentleman you are seeing on the screen, please, 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 this is your final chance to connect to him before we release him. Agri, you're getting to 3K, and you've given us some very nice, solid points, things just to think about and things just to reflect on. I'm so proud of you, and I really want to just congratulate you for the amount of work you've put in, especially on the channel for the last 3 or so months. It's not something that you take for granted. You've put in the work and it can be seen. The results are there. Despite that small mishap that I'm sure we are going to sort out very soon. I think I'm just want to say that I'm very proud of you, and thank you for being you. Thank you for these insights that you just brought us here, and thank you for always exploring what works, and thank you for always trying out these different experiments. And also thank you so much for really responding to the call yesterday. I know it was such a short notice, but you're one person I thought about, and I was like, oh my god, the Sundays are like running fast and furious, and I've always wanted to host Agri just to hang out with him. And I'm not I don't take it for granted that you heeded to the call and you managed to come and help me host the Sunday service. So asante sana, thank you so much, brother. It was such an amazing time having you here, and you're always welcome. In case you ever one day want to come and co-host, feel free, let me know. You're always welcome here at the Sunday service. Once a co-host, always a co-host. So thank you so much for heeding to the call. Guys, I will now I'm going to release Agri, but before I release Agri, are you able to redirect people to my live stream? Bye, Kay. No, I guess not. So guys, I'm going to drop the link because I know Agri's laptop may not be on. So I'm going to drop the link to my live stream so that you guys can jump over on this other side. If you are on Agri's live, you can jump over to my live stream. We can chat a bit and then we can end the show. We end the show. So I'm going to drop my live stream link on Agri's chat. I'm a moderator there, so it's easy. Then you can use it to jump to my live stream. We are ending Agri's live stream right now. So you can take an Uber to my live stream. I'm the president, so I've given you permission to take an executive Uber. You can take an executive Uber to me. Otherwise, I'm going to end Agri's live stream right now. So Agri, you want to say bye before we let you go?
Yeah.
And we end this stream?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, first of all,
hey, internet, why are you like this? Internet, why are you coming into the way and Agri is signing out?
I thank you so much for this tremendous network has been our biggest enemy.
Don't worry, it's fine. We've done very well. At least we are coming to the end.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was saying thank you so much for this short notice. I came, I was like, the whole day I was scratching my head. What will I say? What will I talk? Like I was worried, you always ask questions. I was all scratching my head. I was asking myself before. But thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to meet out to the world. And please, I thank you all those who spared your time to come and check on me, my brothers, my sisters, and my friends. In all your capacity, I salute you all because I may not say all your names, but I love you so much. And whoever, all of us in the same street, please don't give up on anything. Don't feel shy. Don't feel shy to ask someone. Don't feel shy to post what you feel like. And like whenever you feel something, this is good, put it there as long as it's not obstructive. And always encourage other people to do the same. Like for me, if I meet a person is not doing the same, I'll push you, man, do this, try this. Let's try to be positive to each other because the person you're pushing tomorrow, he may be the Mr. Beast you may not have expected. So always let us push each other. Let us share ideas. If you have a video and like your friend needs it, share it out. So thank you so much, brother Goga. Anytime, anywhere, I'm always available. Anytime you need me, I'm present. Thank you so much, and I salute you. Be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you.